Steve and I are in Colorado on a Rocky Mountain mission for comedy writer Dave Hill.
Let's slap a gun on him and ruin some kid's Christmas.
Whoa! The challenge is he only collects out-of-the-box toys that he can play with.
This is great.
If we find the right stuff, we'll make big money.
Would you do 1,500?
But if not, it could be a total bust. Is this in a fire?
The garage went up.
With these in it. I'm Jordan Hembrow. For over 25 years, toys have been my life.
Found something I want.
My mission is to explore the country.
Do you know how much I can get for this?
Finding fortunes buried in your toy chests at flea markets, auctions, and mega conventions.
I just touched a $17,000 toy.
They call me the Toy Hunter. I'm in Colorado, the home state of oddball events like the Big Wheel Rally and the Denver Zombie Crawl. And I'm here looking for toys that are hopefully just as kooky for eccentric comedian Dave Hill.
Things have been kind of messed up at home lately, which is strange since I live alone.
Now, Dave may not be my biggest celebrity client, but he will be in New York in a couple of days, and he's willing to spend $2,500 if I can find the toys he's looking for. First, the toys have got to be loose. No toys in boxes. Second, they need to be interactive. He wants toys he can play with. And lastly, he wants it all to be quirky. He's looking for weird, tacky stuff that'll really appeal to his ironic sense of humor. The first stop is a comic book shop that Steve has been talking about for years. I expect him to be like a kid in a candy store. So I told him to wait for me before he goes in, because I don't want him making any impulse buys.
Jordan's out of his mind if he thinks I'm going to be sitting here in the car waiting for him. What if I have to use the bathroom? Whoa. Oh, my God, look at this place.
Hey, how you doing?
How's it going, buddy?
I'm Chuck. My name is Chuck Rosansky, and I am the owner and founder of Mile High Comics, Inc.
You're Mile High Comics. You're Chuck.
We're arguably the largest comic book dealer in the world. I'm just Chuck. That's all.
I'm so happy to meet you. I hear you have like a little hidden stash of vintage stuff that...
Well, I have a fairly large stash.
Come to Papa. Take me away.
All right.
I've been studying Jordan for years.
She didn't tell us she had this. You didn't even tell me you had these. You didn't tell me you had this stuff.
You didn't tell me this was back here either.
I knew Steve wouldn't be able to wait. He's like my little brother, always wandering off every time I tell him to stay put.
Steve! Jordan's missing out.
Hey,
Oh, my God.
how you doing?
You ever see that famous scene at the end of Indiana Jones and Raiders of the Lost Ark?
Yep.
I keep feeling this is the warehouse.
Well, this is. Welcome.
Hey, I'm Jordan.
I'm Chuck.
I'm digging away.
Did he really?
Yeah, he
What'd you
did.
buy?
Yeah.
Oh, tons of stuff.
Yeah.
You suck. Did you really? Having Steve is great, especially if we run into vintage toys. But if he already bought a bunch of weird dolls, we're gonna have a problem.
Oh, I'm only joking. Wait.
He does this to me all the time. He goes, Jordan, don't worry, I'll check it out.
Guy.
Oh, this is cool.
Yeah, well.
It's wonderful. Find Wonder Woman.
Wow.
Well, it's not really Wonder Woman. It's Steve Trevor.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman's like boyfriend. You're dating Wonder Woman. Steve Trevor was a World War II pilot that wooed Wonder Woman. And I guess producers figured they needed a real hunk because they chose actor Lyle Wagner. The centerfold in the 1973 #1 issue of Playgirl magazine. Who better to play off a sex symbol like Linda Carter, whose superhero suit continues to be filled by seductive women like Kim Kardashian.
Linda Carter.
Oh, yeah.
For me, Linda Carter was the perennial Wonder Woman.
She was so hot.
Dude, that is an Amazon that I want to get a chance to know.
35 years, and I still remember that chick.
A 6-foot brunette in a bikini?
Oh,
Man,
Come on, guys. This ain't the middle school locker room.
Wonder Woman stuff is really going through the roof right now. This box, though, it's seen better days. You've got, like, all this crushing here.
Yeah.
And you're missing the cellophane window. You've got tearing on it, too. Since this box is trashed, I can actually pop the doll out and sell it to Dave loose. And I think he's gonna love the fact that it's a throwback to the era of 1970s gaudy television. How about 30 bucks?
Yeah, all right, 30 bucks.
30 bucks?
Yeah.
You know, it's a start, but $30 is chump change. I'm gonna need toys with real value if I'm gonna get as much as I can out of Dave's $2,500 budget.
I'm ready for the movie.
Steve,
What?
I haven't seen one of these in a long time. The electronic search and destroy games, Intercept. Intercept is loose and playable, so I think I'll be able to sell it to Dave. But it's only worth a couple of bucks. I'll give you 15 bucks on it.
20 or it's no go.
All right, 20 bucks. Small buys just aren't gonna cut it. The real valuables here are safely tucked away in their boxes. So unfortunately, I think we're gonna have to mosey on to the next rodeo. Like my moves?
Not bad for a girl.
I bought Wonder Woman's boyfriend, Steve Trevor, for 30 bucks. And I'm gonna march him out for Dave Hill at 75. And I grabbed the Intercept board game for 20 bucks. Hopefully, Dave will give me 30 for it. With these and a few other purchases, I was able to round up a couple hundred in loose, playable, weird toys that our client Dave Hill should be more than happy to buy. But since he said he's willing to spend $2,500, I need to do way more damage at the next stop. We're headed to the Colorado Springs Toy Show. Steve says it's a hotbed for loose toys, cheap deals, and quirky characters. He better be right, because we got less than expected from Mile High and only have 2 days until we meet with Dave Hill. Beautiful. Wow. Steve wasn't kidding. This place is overflowing with loose toys.
Cool.
How you guys doing?
Hey, how are you doing, man? I'm Jordan.
Charles. My name is Charles. I work at a metaphysical/toy store.
You do the show all the time?
All the time.
Yeah? Do vintage toys?
We do vintage toys with our part metaphysical shop. We do ghost hunting.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah?
I know my way around here with these kooky flea market dealers, so I gotta get the ball rolling here. Nah, everything's always hidden. This is great.
This is a tough one to get. Hey, toy fans, check out travelchannel.com for the latest in my toy tricks and tips. I'm in Colorado Springs hunting for toys that are loose, can be physically played with, and are quirky enough to please oddball comedian Dave Hill. And I think Steve just spotted something that meets all our criteria.
This is great.
Oh,
check it out.
You got Frogger.
Yeah.
This is a tough one to get.
Made by Coleco, dated 1982.
Frogger is more than just a video game. It's a cultural institution. It continues to pop up on screen, like the recent John C. Reilly movie, Wreck-It Ralph. They did a whole episode on Seinfeld called The Frogger.
George had the high score on this game.
You are George Costanza.
I know.
I know you.
I gotta have it. I'm like a crazy now with this. Frogger was the cutting edge back in the day. And now it's outdated and goofy and weird. And I just know that Dave will probably like it. How much you have to get out?
100.
That's like a pay on it, 60 bucks.
How about 75?
75.
All right.
Now we're talking. This place is chock full of toys that meet Dave Hill's requirements. And it looks like a lot of them are worth big bucks. This is what I want to see.
Let's see that.
This. Yeah. Pee-wee's Playhouse from Matchbox, 88. On this toy, you can make the flowers talk. You push a little thing and they chuckle at you and everything. And Mr. Window with movable mouth. Hey, Mr. Window. Mr. Window would talk to you. You want to sell it? Sure. Obviously. Can you do like 90?
I could do 90. All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
This toy show is like a bottomless pit of out-of-the-box toys for Dave Hill to play with. Oh, this is cool. Look.
What?
Oh, man.
I remember.
Remember Mr. Game Show?
Yeah.
Mr. Game Show by Galoob. Louis Galoob Toys, 1987. It was a take-home game show, complete with a working buzzer and its very own flashy TV host. And he was animatronic, so you put him on the base, and he turned around, and he went, ha, 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 ha. This toy takes you back in time. Gene Rayburn's Pearly Whites, Bob Barker's Suits, and Dick Clark's Classic Charm. Not only does Dave Hill look like he raided one of these guys' closets, but Mr. Game Show also happens to be a highly playable toy. Well, what do you want on him?
Make me an offer.
They used to be worth 100. That's like the best I could do is probably like 50 bucks or something like that.
Okay, good.
Yeah? 50 bucks.
What do you think, Gus? I like that.
Steve and I cleaned up for Dave Hill at the Colorado Springs Toy Show. We picked up the handheld version of Frogger for 75 bucks, and it's gonna land on the final lily pad at 150. And I picked up Pee-wee's Playhouse playset for 90 bucks, and I'll get Dave sitting in Cherry for 180. And I scooped up Mr. Game Show for 50 bucks, and it should catch Dave's eye at 100. I'm holding on to a retail value of $800 in toys for Dave Hill, way less than his $2,500 budget, which I need to hit in order to make this a real payday. We ain't got $2,500 worth of merchandise. What are we gonna do?
I got one more pick for us.
You sure it's got what we need?
If I ever steer you wrong,
Well,
don't say that.
yeah. This last dig has got to be a slam dunk.
Hey! Hey, how are you?
Brian, I'm Jordan.
Good to meet you. My name is Brian. Collecting to me means staying young and staying a kid.
We're here to check out the collection, man.
Excellent. It's right around back.
Oh my God.
Holy moly, look at this.
Yep.
This looks perfect. This garage is filled to the brim with toys. This is heartbreaking.
I know. I love Gizmo.
Was this in a fire?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, the garage went up.
This garage.
This garage right
with
here.
these in it. If this fire destroyed all these toys, then my Dave Hill deal could go up in flames. How much of this stuff is actually damaged?
Almost all these toys.
We are at our final stop in Colorado, searching for loose, playable, quirky toys for kid at heart comedian Dave Hill. But there's a catch. Was this in a fire?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, the garage went up.
This garage.
This garage right
with
here.
these in it. I am out of time and I need more toys stat. So I've got no other choice but to roll up my sleeves and get dirty. Fire. Water damage. I'm gonna cry. I gotta be honest, this is not looking good. I don't know what I'd do if I lost my collection like this in a fire. If I can't find $1,700 in toys, there is no way I'm gonna meet Dave Hill's budget of $2,500. I'll essentially be throwing money away here. Well, well, well. Looks like a few things survived after all. Robbie the Robot, Forbidden Planet. This is 1983, done by Masudea Corporation. Masudea is out of Japan. It was a typical wind-up toy. And there he goes. Look at him, he's walking.
But his voice used to be good in the movie. He goes, I'm Robbie the Robot.
Is that it?
Yeah, I'm Robert the Robot.
When MGM made Forbidden Planet in 1956, they pulled out all the stops, dropping $125,000 to construct the approximately 7-foot-tall Robbie the Robot for his on-screen debut. You take 20 bucks?
Sure, let's do it.
20 for Robbie.
That's all it is.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Shut up. I'm Stevie the Robot. Stevie the Robot. Even though the bulk of Brian's stash is beyond repair, I still think there's some pearls buried beneath the surface. Oh, man. This is very, very cool. King Kong, baby. Look at the face. Look at the detail. Her mouth is open. She's scared. How about 90 bucks?
90 will do it.
Yeah?
Thank you.
I'm starting to pick up some fun, kitschy stuff, but they're just not valuable enough. And since this is my last dig, I'm starting to get real nervous.
Oh, look at this.
What?
Brian, check this out. This is
Yeah, that was
cool.
before my time. That must be my dad's.
This is the fantastic free-falling G.I. Joe from 1969, made by Hasbro. Man, well, let me look at the doll and see what kind of condition. Presto. Wait a minute. This doesn't make sense.
Put the wrong doll in there.
Don't tell me what Sears did. Here, you give an American doll.
Yeah.
Right now, Sears is putting in there a French resistance doll.
Sears has been known to offer exclusive vehicles and playsets for some of the biggest toy lines throughout the years. But in this instance, for whatever reason, it appears they mismatched one of those figures with the wrong box. How do you know his dad just didn't have a box and substituted it?
Because it's documented.
Item is not exactly as illustrated in catalog. We have substituted a better value, which is the manufacturer's latest version of this item.
Oui. I love vintage toys. 1964, 1972. Looney Tunes. Back in my day, kids would love playing with this type of toy. Plus, it's a little bit oddball now, so I think we can really sell this to Dave Hill. We need this. This is the showstopper.
I'm not so sure.
You have any idea what you have here?
What's it worth?
1,500.
Get out of here.
Yes,
That.
that.
Are you serious?
Yeah, 1,500.
Even though I have faith in Steve, it's not that quirky. I mean, G.I. Joes are time-tested favorites.
$500.
About 750.
That's a little more than I'm comfortable with. How about 600?
750.
600.
750.
Make him happy. 750.
Are you serious?
Yeah. You just did great.
Oh, I do.
Thank you.
You just own a nice, beautiful doll now. Look at
Yeah,
that.
and if I can't sell it, you're buying it back from me. You're buying it back. Even though most of Brian's collection went up in smoke, he still had some red-hot deals. I found a Robbie the Robot miniature wind-up for 20 bucks, and I'll let it walk into Dave's arms for 40. I uncovered the King Kong model kit for 90 bucks, and it should go peacefully for 180. And Steve's piece de resistance was a French G.I. Joe that I paid 750 big ones for. Steve claims it's worth serious money, but that's only if we can sell it. And I'm not so sure that Dave Hill is gonna bite. My concern is Frogger, you can play with. Mr. Game Show, you can play with. You can play against the game.
All the kids, all my friends, we all play with G.I. Joe. He's gonna want it.
Steve and I are in the cultural capital of the world, New York City. We're meeting alternative comedy writer Dave Hill, who enlisted us to find some loose, playable, quirky toys. And I hope we met our mark.
Yeah.
Dave?
Hey,
Hey, I'm Jordan.
how's it going?
How's it going, man?
My name is Dave Hill. I'm a comedian, writer, musician. I'm usually just sitting in my apartment in my underwear.
I think I got some stuff for you.
Awesome. What do you
Okay.
got?
You said you wanted a lot of quirky toys that you could actually play with.
Yeah.
We got it here.
Awesome.
We got a lot of good stuff.
Bring it on.
Okay, so look, this is the first thing I got you. Mr. Game Show. Follows you around, his eyes move, and his mouth moves up and down and
I'd be
everything.
afraid I'd wake up in the middle of the night and he'd be just sort of like standing over me like,
Yeah.
hello, Dave.
Hello,
Now
Dave.
it's your turn to die.
In pristine condition, it goes for about 150. How about I just take it down to 100 bucks?
Yeah.
Thank you. You're gonna love this one. It's Pee-wee's Playhouse!
Awesome. That's my favorite TV show.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, man. I love it.
Look at this. You actually you guys look like
Yeah.
together a little bit.
Yeah. So is it $1 bazillion?
It's actually priced at 175.
Awesome. Sold.
I got another one for you.
Remember that?
Frogger.
Nice.
Remember Frogger?
Yeah, the frog has to cross the street.
He's
and
got that's
it's not
it.
gonna work out most of the time.
No, it's not.
How much is this, though?
150.
I'll do it.
As expected, I put a smile on Dave Hill's face with my smart buys. But unfortunately, the financial fate of this purchase lies solely upon Steve's risky G.I. Joe purchase. I got one last thing for you, okay? It's a little unique, little off the beaten path, okay?
I'm listening.
And to be honest with you, this guy's the one who convinced me to buy it. Okay, so
Better be good, Steve.
Ba-da,
What is it?
ba-da.
that's what I said.
You never seen this before, right?
No. It doesn't even look like, it's not even like the G.I. Joe in the box.
If I don't sell this thing, Jordan's gonna kill me. Ba-da. You never seen this before, right?
No. It doesn't even look like, it's not even like the G.I. Joe in the box.
All right, Steve, you were so sure this was gonna be a hit. Let's see you sell it.
This is a Sears exclusive catalog model. Instead of having the fantastic freefall,
The cool parachute guy.
yeah, now you have an oddball. This
You're
is
the
really
waiter.
odd.
Let's slap a gun on him and send him, ruin some kid's Christmas.
But
Mommy and Dad, you don't love me. They got me this guy. I'm going back up to my room.
I've got to try and get Dave Hill psyched about this. If he thinks it's quirky enough, he just might buy it. He's got a beret, okay? And you know what? It's a known fact. You put a beret on anything, it becomes cultured.
That is true.
I put a beret on you.
Bonjour.
There you go. You sound
oui.
more intellectual right now.
I do like weird stuff, and this is definitely
It's a cool piece.
super, super weird.
Well, your price today,
Do I need to sit down for this, Steve?
you want it?
This is your chance.
Just give it to me.
1,700.
That's insane. I could probably buy an actual Frenchman for that.
Well,
Well, let's
You know?
not go crazy.
Would you do 1,500?
hell yes, I'll take it. Yeah, we'll do 15. I'll do 15. Thank you.
Merci beaucoup.
Merci. Très bien. Très bien.
I knew Dave was gonna buy this thing.
French toast all around.
I
Oui.
just wanted you to sweat a
Oh,
little
yeah,
bit.
you made me sweat. Look at this. Is crazy.
Bastille Day now.
Steve and I were able to meet Dave Hill's budget of $2,500, and I was able to save the day by convincing our client to drop some serious cash on Steve's risky G.I. Joe purchase. Skin of our teeth. We sold that piece by the skin of our teeth.
Ah, yeah, Jordan saved the day, and I'm Ringo Starr.
Do you have a toy that you think should be featured on our show? Go to toyhunter@travelchannel.com to submit your toy today. You never know, we might